I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off week one victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing again. Haskins setting up the screen. This is Samuels. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The fullback wide. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. Chase Claypool. The intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made by...
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was tackled.
11 more on that one and another first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They run again on first down, Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Again, the ball carrier.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Mayfield 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to get it to Landry there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he stopped immediately there. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Browns 17. Steelers nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Taken down.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 17-0 our score after 1.
It's the score. Browns 17. Steelers nothing.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing Rivers. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 10-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Samuels. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Steelers.
On first down, Samuels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Samuels, the ball.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
35-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got a first down past the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 82 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Browns 31. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 48-yard line.
Check it out, bang, 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 bang.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keep playing.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Rivers looking deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the carry, and Samuels. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to 24. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of
2nd and 5. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching approaching the 45-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down.
They run. Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. This is Samuels. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, 79!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers to the right side to Eric Ebron. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
First down, Rivers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4th down, Rivers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
It's a turnover on down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Hurry! Right there, 54 Mike. What we got? Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield dancing to his left. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Being chased out left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. He don't want it. Check, 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 check. Back, back, back. Check, check, check. Hatch. Regular, regular, regular. Kill, kill, kill.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 54 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Line 36. Line 36.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, Delta! Hey, look.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
We ain't begin to tear you up.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll run on 1st down. Samuels, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
33-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Browns 45, Steelers 7.
From the gun, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback. Ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2nd and 9.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Real. 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, here I come.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Rivers on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st down, Samuels. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken it around the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up
second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult, but guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Easy. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I got him. Check 45.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rivers back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard.
One last shot now for Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Final score, Browns.